we were in a session yesterday evening financing the agricultural transition, very top down. So the people who are leading it were the chap who's the founder of Octopus Energy, Greg Jackson, the CEO of Lloyds Bank, who's called Charlie Nunn, and Reid, who heads up the Sustainable Markets Initiative Agri-Business Task Force, an Australian farmer who I just met, and we were talking about a pilot project where farmers in different countries would be paid to measure their sustainability impacts on climate, nature and people over a 5-year program, during which they would receive supplementary income and would collect baseline data which would enable them to make better financial sense of their operations. And I think the conversation was amazing. I think it'll be online. We'll see if we can post it somewhere, because we were really exploring together how that pilot might work. First of all in the United Kingdom, but also maybe in India, in Germany, in America and in other countries in the world. Because if you think about it, the reason why sustainable, regenerative and organic and biodynamic agriculture hasn't taken off is because it doesn't pay well enough. And last night I was with a wonderful man called Helmi Abeleish from Egypt, who's been a friend of mine for nearly 40 years. And we heard yesterday about how he's launched a soil carbon credit scheme in Egypt, bringing together what will be, I think, 40,000 mainly smallholder farmers farming biodynamically and organically, receiving with a government-endorsed carbon credit payment each year, which has increased their income by 50%, and as a result of which they were able to sell their products at much nearer to conventional prices. That scheme, I think, is like a template for what our financing the agricultural task force scheme could replicate at scale. So that is a very good example of how top-down change, supported by bottom-up thinking, because I think all the best ideas here are going to come from individual practitioners, not from policymakers and people who are not experienced directly with the practice, can then find expression and hopefully inspire people in leadership positions.